Alright, fans of Jason's Homeless Show, welcome back. It's now episode 6. A lot of you have been inquiring about my disappearance. I do that a lot. You can talk to my best friends in the entire world. I disappear on them for years, sometimes. Days, at least weeks, for sure. I got wrapped up in some chick's drama. Met her at a spin class of all places. Hurt my back. It didn't work out. With the spin class or that girl. You know, I tried, she tried, we all tried, but relationships are, they're hard. It's all good. I'm back at the Chamonix Creek where we filmed last time. The light is a lot better. Damn near killed myself at a GameStop earlier trying to open up a SD card for my phone so I didn't have to like keep moving videos around because I only got 4 gigabytes of space. Ended up just having the girl put it in the phone for me. Probably gonna survive. Probably. Beyond that, oh man, what a week. I saw that dude's house, total stranger guy who's awesome. Yeah, so I know a lot of people are watching and wondering what's up. Talked to some family this week, talked to some friends this week. That girl is definitely watching, and you know, your secrets are safe with me, baby. And I hope my secrets are safe with you, because I go to jail for those. That would be fucking awesome, because I like jail. 3 meals a day, 3 hots in a cot. I get along with those types of people. I'm not the kind of guy that gets raped in jail. I'm the guy that would rape people in jail. If I was gay, it would be great. Fucking sign up. I'd be like, hey man, I'm here to rape people, and I don't want to like commit a crime or anything, but I will if I have to, just to get in jail for the rape. Just the rape. I'd be willing to go just to rape everybody. But yeah, that wouldn't be cool, alright? About that girl though, yeah, I met her at this spin class. You know, we were getting along great, and then, like a lot of relationships go, you start to, you know, get to know the person. People, they revolve, yeah, like a planet, right? So you only see, you know, one part of them at a time, and then, you know, as they, is it revolve? No, it's fucking rotate. You, get to see more of them. And you might be wondering how I'm able to do that with my hands. It's fucking magic. It's not really magic. It's a bungee cord that I strap to my phone, and I'm able to do this hands-free now. Do a lot of things hands-free. Oh man, yeah, I had a couple beers. Stopped at Uno Pizzeria. Met this smoking hot chick named Bree, short for Brianna. She's a big fan of 21 Pilots and the song Ride. Hope to have her ride me someday. So Brianna, when you check me out on Facebook, yeah, thinking about you right now, baby. But about that other girl, I don't know if she was religious or not, but she ran into this book that this other religious chick gave me earlier on my journey. It was called The Purpose-Driven Life. And not only do I have 1 copy of it, but I've got 2 copies of it. This religious lady saw me singing on my way down the street. I was actually pretty happy, and I have her saved on my phone as God's daughter, because she started screaming at me from across the parking lot, and I thought that she was telling me to shut the fuck up, and I didn't even look in her direction because I thought, lady, you don't know what kind of day I'm having. I will cut your fucking head off in this parking lot. And she continued to scream at me as I was like a half mile away. And I finally turned around and, you know, prepared myself to cut her fucking head off. And turns out she wanted to pull me into an AA meeting. She's like, God told me to, you know, reach out to you and, I don't know, give you this fucking book. And, you know, whatever. I talked to her for a minute, talked to some of her friends at this AA meeting. And I haven't heard from those guys, but they did give me 2 copies of this book. And that chick, she also read this book and whatever. I think it'll make good kindling. Not that I don't believe in a God. I didn't used to, but I'm thinking, you know, maybe there is a God. Although I'd been a militant kind of atheist guy for 25 years. I started reading a little bit more about the planet and geocentrism versus heliocentrism, and whether or not the sun revolves around the earth or the earth revolves around the sun, whether the earth is flat, whether the earth is round. And I don't know, it started to make me think that, hell, maybe there is God. What do I know? Even if there is a God, I don't believe that there is a personal God that, you know, is in touch with every single human being. Try to imagine that, right? You and I can think, hey, God's in touch with me and, you know, we're cool. But what about, I don't know, the little kid that's getting molested, or the guy who's in the middle of getting, I don't know, shot to death and stuff? Like, what's his conversation with God like? I don't know. I'd like to think that maybe there's a creator, maybe there's a plan. The whole personal God thing, I'm not totally on board with that yet. Maybe I could be someday. But as soon as I opened this book, which is the only time I opened it was when ended my weekend-long relationship with that chick. The first chapter was like God, and I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna fucking burn this book, because if there's anything that 12 years of Catholic school, well, I almost went for 12, I got kicked out, it's a whole big thing. But yeah, Christians, we burn books. If you don't like them, we fucking burn them. So I'm gonna burn this book today, you know, for campfire. Yeah, we'll go from there. Any shout outs? Shout outs to Brianna. Yep. Brianna at Pizzeria Uno. Chad, my main man at Platinum Garage Door, working on your website today. Banged out a web server for that. Hector, working on the water ice thing. Damon, working on the Philly judo thing. What else we got? No, we got more. Dan, working on the Dan, fucking the contractor website. I'm trying to think of the name, can't remember. There's one more, but I'm not gonna stumble over it and make myself look like an idiot any longer. So we're gonna sit by the campfire, burn these books, and go from there. All right, so we're back and we're book burning. That's a Christian way. I haven't read the book. Rick Warren, Purpose Driven Life. I don't know, I opened it, it said something about God, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not one of those guys that, you know, say there's no possible way on earth that there is not a God. You know, there certainly could be. I don't buy it that it's any of the gods that, you know, they're selling us right now. Throughout the course of history, they've sold us a lot of different gods. Jesus in particular, they sold us Jesus, I don't know, 12 different times. Same guy, same story at least. I don't know, different guy, same story. Yeah, I don't know if I buy that. The Mormon guy with the magic underwear, or the Scientology guy, the spaceships and shit. Yeah, I don't buy that either. But, you know, whatever you want to believe, I guess. Yeah, I shouldn't say that, because that's kind of the antithesis of what I believe. I believe delusion is harmful. Not just harmful to you, but harmful to all of us. If people are just allowed to believe whatever they want to believe, then it creates problems for humanity and society as a whole. Delusion is part of what has brought me to where I'm at today. People tend to just make up their own story. No matter what the facts of the case were, they feel like they can just determine their own history of the events that took place and believe that that's true, and then they tell other people that it was true. That's kind of led me to exactly where I'm at, because I spoke to my my cousin the other day, Jack, who follows me on YouTube, and he kind of, you know, confirmed what I already knew, was that, you know, my family had spoken to my father, and my father gave them this whole fucking story that was not true, and they didn't even check in with me to see if it was true. But I don't know, made some assumptions, came to a conclusion, and you know, ran with it. And I'm not okay with that. If you want to believe that God came down on a fucking spaceship with magic underwear and fucking was born on Christmas or whatever, yeah, I guess that would be okay if it didn't affect fucking everyone else, but it does. I mean, it's affected the date that we, as a world, say is today's date. We have the whole before Christ and after fucking death, or whatever it's called. Louis C.K. did a better bid on it than I ever will. Yeah, the Christians, man, they kind of took over, and they won that war. I don't know, it was the Crusades, where they, you know, just fucking killed everyone who wasn't a Christian, or whatever it was. But essentially, they, said, yeah, we won the war, and this is how we're gonna, you know, determine the dates of the entire world right now, and we do it to this day. Whether you're Jewish, you're Muslim, you're Scientologist, fucking whatever. Today is what? September, October, fucking 5th or 8th or 9th or whatever of 2017, and that's all AD, after the death of your boy JC. Not Jason Curran, but Jesus fucking Christ. Who knows? Maybe the Christians don't, have it right. Maybe Muslims have it right. Maybe Scientologists have it right. Maybe the Mormons have it right. I certainly don't know. Do I care? Not really. I more care that the rest of you don't seem to care. It seems so odd that we can't all get on the same page about that thing. But whatever. Big week. The dude in Vegas, apparently shot a lot of people. I've only read headlines so far. I was actually confused by the headline. I thought that Tom Petty got murdered at a concert in Vegas, but yeah, that wasn't a thing. Apparently some dude who, shot a bunch of people from a hotel room, 32 stories high, right, with bump stocks, and was able to pull off the biggest mass murder in history. Maybe did. I haven't really researched it yet. I did think it was a little fishy when they spoke to his brother. He was a little too happy. He seemed a little too crisis actor-y for me. Reminded me a little bit of the Sandy Hook shooting, where everyone was just all smiles. You didn't see a whole lot of blood. That Orlando shooting, the gay club, I saw a lot of action, very little blood, very little wounded that lived to tell the tale. Everyone who died, they just died. There was no wounded that lived. I think in Sandy Hook that was the case. I don't think there was any of those first graders that took a bullet to the collarbone and lived to tell their story. I don't know. It seemed a little fishy to me. Again, haven't read all the details of the shooting in Vegas. Yeah, it certainly could be a legit event that requires massive gun control legislation. Maybe, maybe not. Could be another Gulf of Tonkin. Who knows? What a week. As far as being homeless goes, like I said, still hanging out with my buddy, banging out some websites this week. Gonna get some money in this week. I've been doing a bit of construction, kind of work, cash in hand shit. Not a whole lot of money in that. About $100 a day. I used to make $100 an hour, but at the end of the day, I'm a much happier person. My child support enforcement officer, and certainly my daughter's mother, would not love to know that I took a 90% pay cut, but I don't really give a fuck what either of those human beings think about anything. I got my own fucking problems, I'm sure you know. Chamonix Creek looks beautiful today. I'll take you for a little quick tour of that. I actually bought a pair of shorts to go swimming, like I told Brianna I would. But, the side of Chamonix Creek that I'm on right now, it's pretty steep. I think a better launch location would be over there where the rocks are. But if you can see, that's the highway up there, and it's kind of a climb to get down there. So it's getting late. I don't have an extra pair of shoes or those Vibrams that I was talking about, so I don't think today's the day. But, there's always tomorrow. Like I used to sing to my daughter, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Well, she's probably not watching, so fuck it. Jason's Homeless Show, episode 6. Signing off. Stay tuned for updates on Facebook, and we'll see you later.